Hey guys, well, long time between clips. I know it's been about 3 months, I think, since the last clip. Last time I think I'd finished off the beds, ripping everything out, and was just preparing to sort of get them all ready for autumn and winter planting. Patch hasn't really been up to scratch. I've been a bit behind in my planting and that, but now, as you can tell with my scruffy beard, I've got some annual leave, five and a half weeks off, so been able to spend a bit more time in the garden, get it up to scratch, get back into planting, and yeah, catch up. So yeah, I'll take you for a quick spin around in a minute. So a bit of progress report, I guess, from the last clip. So probably about 3 weeks ago I started doing planting, my first lot of planting. So I'd prepped the soil, turned it all over, added plenty of organic matter, so I used cow manure, a bit of compost, some stuff from the compost bins and the worm castings, and also just a bit of trace elements and a bit of NPK, and also a bit of slow release fertilizer, like a bit of dynamic lifter, doesn't go astray. So that's how I prep the beds. That's all done, and then yeah, I moved into my first lot of planting for autumn/winter, which I'll show you in a tick. And then now I'm just moving into my second lot of planting, which I'm just sort of starting today, because I did go away on annual leave. So between my first planting a couple of weeks ago and coming back now, there's been a big change. We did go way down to Esperance. If you don't know where that is, it's in the sort of southwest of Western Australia. Beautiful place, beautiful, amazing beaches. We went to Esperance. Yeah, beautiful neck of the woods. If you ever get a chance, go and check it out for yourselves. Anyway, enough of me blabbing. Let's get into the patch and show you what's what. So as you can see on this side, I'll just do a wide shot. A fair bit going on at the moment, and a fair bit done. We'll start off with this bed. So this was planted out 2 weeks ago with the first lot of planting. We've got the red cabbages in here, and they've all taken, and then the green cabbages over the other half of the bed. I think I've only lost one green cabbage over here, so they're looking like they're going to do quite well this year. Over this side, I pulled all the parsley out, shook all the seeds in, the old parsley, and it's coming up absolutely everywhere. So it looks like I'm going to have a carpet of parsley. I did keep one old one here just to get us through till the other gets growing. It's even popping up all between the paving here, so parsley is really easy to grow. I'll come back to these few bits and pieces over here. We'll keep going around the edge here. So these, oh, that dog next door is so annoying, never shuts up. Snow peas all along the fence the whole way. The missus is having a fad with snow peas at the moment, so I thought, right, I won't bother with the green peas this time, or the sugar snaps. We'll go all out with snow peas. Excuse me. Then in front of that is these are cauliflower. They've all settled in nicely, and they go the whole length along there. We've done that bed. Okay, this bed. Now, these were the self-sown tomatoes. I'm going to pull them out. I know some people are going, why? But they're really not doing well. This section here is almost in full shade all day now, and if you look at the leaves, they're yellowing, and there's a few fruit you can see here, but they're not going to do any good. I really don't think so. There's a couple here, but there you go. All I did was touch that and it fell off, and look, there you go. So yeah, my mind's made up. These tomatoes are going to come out, and I'm going to put this rainbow chard in. There we go, rainbow chard. So that will be going in its place. In the front here is English spinach that was planted out a couple of weeks ago, and I think this is some extra broccoli that was left over, that's in there. Next bed, spring onions along the back, they're looking okay. Now the bok choy that I planted 2 weeks ago is already ready. These guys here just love this conditions, so looks like we're going to be having a few Asian veg nights. And I've bought another one to plant in. There it is over the back there. So this is today's planting going in. There's beetroot, it's going to go in here, and more bok choy in there. So a bit of succession planting going on there. And in the front of this bed is beetroot. Now this is the multi-variety sort of beetroot pack that you get. So we've got some of the, I think it's got like the Chioggia, which is like the one with the rings, you know, like the red and white rings. And then you got your normal red beetroot, and then you got some of these nice golden ones over here. So that was my first planting out of beetroot. Then over here we've got silver beet in the back of this bed, half of that. And then the beans, they've all come up and are growing up the trellis nicely. So everything looking pretty hunky-dory around this side. Now I'll take you over to the other side. Before I go around the other side, I forgot to tell you what these were. These are just the extras, leftovers. So I'm going to have like 2 or 3 left over in a punnet. I don't want to waste them. They're not doing good because I haven't put any like snail protection around them, which I probably will do now. Put a bit of just maybe some pellets or something there. Even the beans, they're just like extra. I just chuck them over there. That's my little extra spot. I have a little extra spot here, and the other one's over the other side over here. So a bit of extra silver beet there, and I think there's a red cabbage hiding over there. Anyway, now we'll go over the other side, shall we? Coriander along here has taken, which is good, and I've got a little bit more to put in here. I'm going to put that in today, just to extend that along here. We do use a lot of coriander this time of year. Next to the coriander is the mint. It's all come back really good, but I really need to get it under control. It's just bordering on getting a little bit too far, so I'll get in there and dig some of that out. The tarragon, I cut this back the other day, and it's coming back through. So I didn't have much luck last time I planted tarragon, so this is the second year. I managed to get it to stay alive over summer, so that's good. The time's looking a little bit sad, this one, but the one next to it, which was in a pot that I planted, which actually was one of my ones from seed, seems to be doing okay, so that'll get us by for the time being. Oregano, they were planted out from little seedlings. Actually, or were they? Or did I take them from runners? I can't remember. No, I think I kept these ones from runners from the old lot. So yeah, they've all taken okay. And then the marjoram down the end there, and sage. There's a couple of sage in pots that I've got over the other side. If these don't do too well, I'll plant them, and that'll keep us going with the herbs. So the last 2 major beds to show are this one and this one. This one has got the old purple beans from Mum and Dad. We don't really like the purple beans, but Mum and Dad do, so I've chucked a heap of those in. Carrots, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of the first planting there, and they've been thinned down, so as you can see there, nice and even. And then behind that, oh, you can barely see them, there's another 4 rows, and they've only just come through the last few days. And then behind that is broccoli, lots and lots of broccoli. We do use a lot of broccoli, so hence why such a big planting of that. Probably will try to do a second planting of broccoli over the other over the other side, which I'll show you later. Over here, this bed hasn't been touched yet, needs to be dug through. Lettuce will be going in that. That's the ones that I've grown from seed there. These ones I did pick up today because these ones are a bit slow to get going. So I'll get hopefully this bed done today, plant these few lettuce in, and that's just some rocket over there, and that is some dill which will go along the herb wall. Quite a few pineapple. There's the sage that I'll use. And yeah, the pineapples, I've got to transplant them over the other side, which I shall quickly show you around here. So here's the other pineapples, and you can see I've already got, oh, there we go, a few empty pots dotted around for these next few pineapple to go in. Bananas, they're still throwing hands, but like, this is useless, nothing's going to come of this. I'm hoping that over time, with the more that I feed the soil, because I'm really pumping lots of like organic matter into the soil around here, that the bananas will improve, because yeah, they're not looking fantastic. The plant looks good, but yeah, fruit's pretty average. Apart from that, over this side, the fruit tree's looking pretty good. The plum's sort of looking like it's about to start dropping its leaves, as are actually most of the fruit trees. The sweet potatoes really sort of taking over this area now. I'm having to keep it in check because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I've been told you don't let the leaders get too long or all the effort goes into the leaves rather than the sweet potato. So I've been sort of letting them get about arm's length, maybe a bit longer than that, and then cutting them back. And I've been planting a few new ones too, like you can see one here, and they've taken, just cut the slip off, shove it in the ground, and away it goes. Today I noticed my first passion fruit flower on this plant. It was looking a bit sick, wasn't sure if it was going to make it through summer, but it has. This one is like it's a Nelly Kelly. Both my passion fruit on the back wall are Nelly Kelly. This one's like your black passion fruit. Now I saw the bees hanging around this morning, so hopefully that got pollinated. This other one over here has taken off and gone crazy. It's covered in flowers, and I spied the first passion fruit today. This one's Nelly Kelly as well, but this one is the gold one. So there it is there. But yeah, as I said, this plant's doing really well, and it's got flowers galore. And this one at the front, these are the banana passion fruit, which I've got none. But where was it? Apparently these are getting flowers again. I did see them this morning. Now I can't find it for the life of me. Oh, there we go. Just hiding down the bottom here. But I've had a few flowers off these, but none fertilised, so fingers crossed. So I guess the only other section I've got to get in order is this over here, which is going to be a prick of a job, excuse my French. Every year the lawn gets back in here. This is where I had all the pumpkins and the corn. So this is probably where I'll put my second planting of broccoli and maybe kale, a bit of kale. I'm not sure what else, we'll see, but yeah, I'll get stuck into that in the next couple of days and get rid of all this lawn and stuff. I think it will take me a couple of days. It's going to be a bit of hard work. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for another clip. As you can see, plenty done, plenty planted out, and everything's looking good. So yeah, I'm going to get back around this other side and continue doing my planting. Hopefully you guys doing the same, and I'll see you in the next clip. Hopefully not as long as the last. Bye guys.